Welcome back to the podcast. Roll the intro.
Yeah, they call me a savage. Now I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.
Yup. What's up?
Morning, bro.
Just a reminder, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, so few use comment in that, so it's good. They're liking the podcast and whatnot, so that's good to see. If you want to have any questions, you can drop them in the comments or any of our social posts or DMs. It's been going good, bro. 300 views. We're just slowly going up. I was happy with 100.
I'm getting some real good feedback, man. Like heaps of people DM me and say, "Fuck, Chaz, you and Troy, I love your podcast. I can't wait for the next week. We might have to do doubles now, two sessions a week."
Diamond, shout out Diamond for doubles. So I had my good mate Hen from New Zealand. He reached out. James Tamo recently as well. So
yeah. Mad.
People are listening. Listening to us. I don't know if that's a good idea. The other thing, I didn't mention the LMNT. It's not a sponsor of the podcast, but I use the supplement a lot, and then I reached out to them, blah, blah, blah. Can I get some free shit or something like that? Yeah, pretty much. Electrolyte drink. So
we love it.
It's funny, like
I
sort
love
of do a lot of social media stuff, and I don't know, people offer you free products. I don't know, I just want to change it up a little bit different, because nothing's ever free, you know.
Nothing's
either
free
got to
in the
be
world.
obligated to something or things. So I actually reached out to them and said, hey, they're not actually big in Australia, or they have good distribution at the moment. But
Where are they from?
They're an American company. So all their big influencers are from over there.
Mm-hmm.
Very good product, LMNT, electrolytes. If you sweat a lot, bro, you're sweating out electrolytes. So you need to replace it, and sometimes water's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get those electrolytes back in. And this one, instead of the supermarket has the little tablets and whatnot.
Yep.
There's just not enough in there. These are like highly concentrated and
Mad.
you know.
Get onto
10
it.
of those.
LMNT. I fucking like the taste of them anyway, bro.
Yeah, salty
They're a
taste,
cracker.
Yeah, they're mad.
Especially before you train.
So I think it's better if you reach out to your own sponsors, and I used to buy them anyway, so I was
Why
happy
not?
to, jump on board, see what I can do,
That's it.
make some content for them.
Let's go.
Rolling into phase 2.
Phase 2, bro.
Back to the 75
hard.
Phase 1 we did cold showers, etc.
Yep.
And then into that phase 2, which we had to have a 30-day break.
Yep.
Is it a good break?
Honestly, bro, I felt like there was. It's easy for me now to go away from training, go away from going hard, go away from this, that, and the other, and just to maintain now. And like I enjoy it. And now that we're sort of back on a bit more of I'd say like a routine, it just feels good rolling into that too. And like my goals for this is just to maintain, get the routine back. And, like I'm really looking forward to just not slacking off during winter, because I can feel like there's that feeling out there that everyone's just dropping off. And I don't want to.
There's a lot of whinges at the moment.
Yeah,
the economy is going down. The interest rates are up. The price of food's going. Shut the fuck up, bro. I get sick of it, man. But I don't know. You can focus on that, but I ain't going to focus. I'm going to double down and just go harder on anything like business-wise. And that's what I've sort of decided, I don't give a fuck what the economy's going to do. I'm just going to double down on my stuff, even if I have to do twice as much to get the same amount.
Yep.
I'm happy to do that.
Which brings me back to like what we said, focusing a bit more on, on business, like doing the content, like you said, two sessions of, like we said, 45 minutes, but let's be honest, content takes a little bit longer than that, bro. So we're just dialing into just building and making sure we've got heaps of content in the back pocket.
Yeah, just grinding it out with the potty.
Yep.
And then we'll do our little filming sessions where we
Yep.
plan. Editing takes a while.
We're
all in that, so we do it ourselves, and add in the nice little captions to everything. So we're sort of trying to build that into our phase 2.
Yep.
Because we know it's super important.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is. Like you said to me about TikTok, or like you always say to me, it's all about the eyeballs. The more people that are watching you, then the more, in terms of business, the more business you get. The more people watch you, the more people want to reach out to you, and the more people reach out to you, the more money you get. Exactly. It's pretty simple.
And then you got to sort of put out stuff that you actually like to do.
Exactly. Like I've just found, like, you know, I'm not the type of guy that wants to go out and fucking go do dunking. I don't want to go out and go and fucking run 1,000 kilometers. I just want to feel good.
Yeah.
And so most of the content that I'm pushing out is just exactly what I would do to feel good. And I think that's why I'm getting lots of love for it too, bro. So
listening to the podcast, why don't you get in your couch stretch as well? 2 minutes each side for 4 minutes total. Yeah, we could probably go down that route pretty easily. Get shredded, super hard workouts.
Could.
I think we'd get a lot more likes and viewers, but is that really going to be, you know, what we really want to put out and push our message? We'll sort of just put the brakes on a little way.
Yeah, bro.
Take a few steps back and then rebuild.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and I'm enjoying it. Like, you know, me and you have heaps of fun when we're shooting content too, because it's like we're just trying. I wouldn't say dumbing it down. It's more just simplifying things. So this is what we think would work here, and fuck, why don't you go and try it?
Yeah, it's sort of like people smash themselves when they come to us. They're like, "What are you doing?" Fucking deadlifts or deadlifts, and I did my back. I hear that. Oh, I say, "Hey, bro, you don't have to do deadlifts."
Don't.
I don't.
Like I made a point today, bro, and like, you know what I'm like. I like fucking sharing my thoughts, and that's what it was. Like, you know, I'll get heaps of people asking questions now because I didn't realize how big fucking knee problems are in the world. Everyone's like, "Oh, mate, my fucking knees fucking sore." And then you ask questions and they tell you what they do for training, and I'm like, "Well, there's your fucking answer, bro. Like, you don't need me to tell you that. Why don't you just go and hold up the mirror, like I said?"
Yeah, I think like when we ask those questions, they're like, "Oh, this hurts and that hurts," and then you say, "What are you doing for training?" "I'm squatting, I'm deadlifting." I'm like, "Hey, fuck, you don't have to do that." And they're like, "Huh, really? I thought that's the best exercises to blah blah blah." Like, you don't have to.
You don't have to, bro.
But sometimes I'm probably guilty of myself when you think, okay, I've got to squat, bench, deadlift, heavy, all the time. Yeah, when I first, to be honest, when I first heard people speaking about, "Nah, you don't have to squat to, you know, build," I'm like, nah, I got to squat because my ego was attached to my squat numbers, my deadlift numbers, my bench numbers.
Yep.
And that's what I think people do, you know, their ego's attached to these numbers. If I do this amount of training and this amount of weight, then I feel good. And once you just cut that attachment to those numbers of your squat, bench or dead, bro,
it's a new world. It's a new world, bro. Like you get to actually.
Do you have to be 30 to do that though?
What to actually understand that, or yeah. I think the young guys just want to fucking go all day, every day.
I think you can get away with it, sometimes in your 20s.
You can.
You got no commitments, really. You don't have a family, usually, in your 20s and whatnot, and, you know. But who knows? When you're in your 30s, fuck, priorities change, bro.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, yeah, there is that there. But I reckon at the same time, bro.
But we have teenagers fucking in shit condition as well. Injured, ACLs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you bro, I'm getting this way too much.
Started.
And it's fucking hurting my brain, bro. It's hurting my brain. And like I say, I always answer questions. You know, that's who I am as a human.
Sorry, cut you off. Fucking, what's the question that you hate, like, getting? Or that, like, you read it and you're like,
it's always the same. This is exactly that, bro. It's like, fuck, my knees are feeling sore. And what do I need to do? First off, people actually don't even say hello. How are ya? They're just,
bro,
they're just fucking rude, bro.
Give me the fucking tips.
I know, bro. So,
fuck your tips. Fuck, we're in that mood today.
Fuck in that mood, bro. Yeah, they do, bro. Like they don't. First off, they don't say hello. They just go straight in for the kill. And don't get me wrong, I'll always answer that too because, like you said, it's fucking our job now. But at the same time, man.
Use some manners, say hello.
Some manners, say hello.
Blah, blah,
exactly, bro. Exactly. And then at the same time, it's the same shit, bro. It's like, what am I doing wrong? What am I? And then I keep saying it every fucking week. I tell everyone, look at what you're doing weekly. And then come and ask the questions. Go, all right, I'm doing the wrong training here, Ches. I love this, bro. Someone walked up to me and goes, Chero, I know I'm doing the wrong training. Can you show me what I need to do right now?
exactly.
Bro. Cut out heaps of the bullshit, that's for sure, bro.
Let's go back to our phase 2. We went off on a bit of a
tangent.
Our phase 2. So goals, mine is to drop a bit of kilos. I think I've gotten up to 102. 102. So drop back down under 100. I think I know what to do. Same things.
Yep.
Very simple.
What do you think that came down to? Just how much you're pushing, how much you're eating.
Not focused on it. I wasn't really worried. Wanted to grow the business. A lot of those type things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a different focus. But now, once I put in the focus,
mad.
Same routine. Long black in the morning.
That's it.
Carnivore meal at lunch, and then I can eat what I want at night, and then just probably don't have dessert for a couple of days, and I'll drop a lot.
Get down underneath 100.
Fuck, because I really got to eat a lot to be 103. I think. Yeah, and I've already done like. I did it for one day, a normal day, and I dropped like 0.5 on the scale straight away. Drinking a lot more water, that will help. And yeah, I'm doing so for my training, the weight session, and then my second will be a mobility where I'm targeting ankle mobility. Yeah. I'm going to go hard at that.
Is that off the back of your Achilles, bro, or just something you want to work on?
Nah, it's just I just want that Asian nice squat.
Yeah.
My knees so far over my toes that I'm just nice upright position.
Yeah.
I can't achieve that at the moment. My ankles are shit. So I'm doing a knee to wall test, sort of like 12, 13 centimeters. And then I reckon I need like 16, 17 to get a real nice upright. And then I've got bad internal hip rotation.
Yep.
So ankles and internal hip rotation will be my 2 workings on goals for my second session. So I'm going to really go hard at it too.
Yeah, mad. Cracker.
You?
Bro, just work. That's it, bro.
Yep.
You know, like I'm trying to strip back from the idea of business. I mean, business training, and I just want to dial into business. I really want to get really good at refining content, understanding. So, like, it's not even headed down the training track. It's more just the routine of things, making sure I keep the routine, because I'm reading lots of books on it at the moment, and I think I've found my zone. And then on the back of that, trying to fucking just jam heaps of work in at the same time. So that's my focus for this next 30 days.
Yeah, I find if you're falling off in certain areas of your life, I feel I need to build a system around that area that I can put into place that will solve that problem.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Okay, so I'm not looking at, what's the next tip to do this? What's the next tip to do that? I'm like, what system do I need to build and habit do I need to create to solve that problem? And then once I've gone back to that makes it so much more simpler, and then you can implement it and get like proper results, not just fucking wishy-washy.
100%, 100%. Because like I find more time, more freedom when I do have a good system in place, and like I like reading, bro. So a lot of the books that I'm reading at the moment are pretty much dialed around that, trying to figure out what your routine's like in order for you to best achieve what you want. And that's what's, the focus for the next 30 days. And I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, so if you're like out of shape, you just don't have a proper system in place at the moment. If you got no money, you got no system in place to save your money. If you got a shit relationship and all that stuff, like exactly, same thing, bro. Man. You're not doing the right things.
Onboarding, cuz.
And you can I don't know, you can see what areas you're good in at life and go, hey, what am I doing here? And then you show someone, their health side.
Yo.
Are you doing the same as you do for your work or whatever you're good at? And then you can sort of take those things, implement them there.
I think just no one knows how to like understand that, bro. Like even the fact that you're saying that, you're right. If you're very good at training, but like everything else is falling off in your life, it's because the same systems that you have in training aren't getting implemented to life. And lucky, bro, that's pretty cool that you say it like that too. Yeah,
so you just got to take a step back, like we always say.
Yeah.
What am I not doing here that I'm doing over here?
Boy, listen to your boys, sit in your pancake. Try to get those legs as wide as we can. Forward. Elbows, hands or head.
Usually it's effort.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, am I doing the right habits? Am I blah, blah, blah? And then you're away. which sort of leads us into our, I don't know, I want to speak life after footy. James Tamo gave me that little message about, I want to watch the podcast, and he was sort of saying that he's at the end of his career as well. Yeah. So maybe he's looking into things. I just popped off an idea of, a scenario of your last year of footy.
What would you do?
Take advantage of all the things that the NRL offer.
Yeah,
so all the education programs. Maybe I need to go get my Cert 3 and Cert 4, which you don't even need to be there. You can really
get away with it.
I sign my name off. You get the certificate.
Yep.
That course is not even worth it anyway, to be honest. So get those things. I know they run business courses. I've seen some of the boys, look into those areas. Bit of self-reflection, self-awareness on what skills do you need to build up. Yep. Look at your positives and negatives of yourself. Are you a good talker? Are you super shy? I was super shy. Are you a good networker? What board members are doing the right thing? Imagine the Roosters and you know?
Just go and mix and mingle.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Just go and mix and mingle. Just go.
Mark.
And even like having the honesty to have a conversation like that, bro. Like sitting down with them. Let's just say if you had like a Roosters gala night or a dinner night.
Yeah.
And then going over to the table and sitting down and having the honest conversation.
No fucking chance. Hey, when I'm thinking, but if someone told me, oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
There you go.
And if you're in the actual team, they know who you are. Like,
yeah, bro.
Go shake someone's hand, have a conversation.
That's
it's not
it.
that hard. Fuck. Especially for like Islanders, Polynesian, bro. We're the worst, don't you think? Very shy. Very like, bro. I don't know.
I wish I had the brain capacity I have now back in the day, cuz.
I think we spoke about it. Like, bro, I'd give up everything to go back to when I was 20 100%. And then just do things a little bit better.
Yeah, man.
Sort of those things when you're speaking to those type of people, those guys are board members because they're successful. They got their own businesses.
They've been there and done that.
Yeah, especially like Roosters.
Fucking cracker, bro.
They got the like
the top of the top.
Yeah. So they got Mark Boris, they got Nick Politis.
Yeah, bro.
I think Luke Rickerson is on the board. Like there'll be a few others that I don't even know their names, but they probably own half of the eastern suburbs too. Really successful people that are just a handshake away at those. Remember we used to go to East Leagues and
That's
after every game.
Bro. And like they would actually come up to us all the time and like approach us. I remember fucking Politis used to say to me, because I never used to wear my denture, and I used to walk around with no tooth in. He'd be like, "Chero, the fuck you doing, mate? Get your tooth in there." And that's Nick Politis, bro. And like that's what I'm saying. Like taking advantage of the network that you have around you, being able to have those conversations, even if it means you going and sitting down at the table and shaking hands.
Exactly. Even like, I don't know, they could offer what would you do? I'd shake hands, say hi initially, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty simple, but it's hard to do that initial, putting yourself out there.
Bro, but like if you're on the back end of your career, I reckon you've got a bit of sway behind you.
Bro, go do a day at their business and just see how it runs.
100%. Bro,
they're not going to go, no, that's fucking...
Bro, my best mate, like I always remember because I was on my sort of last legs in Sydney before I went up to Redcliffe. And he said that to me. He's like, just go and mix and mingle with the guys and go and ask them to go and do some work at wherever they are. And you know me, bro. Nah. I'll be right.
I would have been too shy as well, but if I knew what I knew now, like, I would have taken advantage of those types of things.
But I think like there's like a new wave of young...
I think they can do it too. They're so much different, these young kids coming through.
Like you got to look at our own kids, bro. Our kids are a bit more confident than we were in terms of like, like your son's fucking selling the Pokemon cards and that side of business is pretty cool. So it gives him confidence to be able to have those conversations first off. And my son Moses, he's pretty out there. He's not shy to say hello. So just goes to show different parenting, different times.
Yep, 100%. What else too?
Yeah,
I'm just bottom of the table. Sort of footy style, your bottom four teams. I was watching the Warriors. I was like, fuck, they're playing horrible way. Like, I've been in teams where you're just losing and it's not a good feeling and you play shit and then everything's just shit,
So what do you think?
Just sort of like the question of how do you keep your worth up
individually
as an individual? Like, you just got to separate the wins and losses with your own individual performance at that stage. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to pack a sook. You know, make sure
No.
you're doing the right things. You're not missing tackles.
Yep.
You're doing those 1% of things on the field.
Yep.
And this like applies to any team that's, you know, you're not in the right team for that year.
So what I'm hearing is like being a bit more intentional with everything that you do, right? Even though
Yeah, you're in a losing side. Maybe you're getting fucking 40 put on you, but what can you do? I'm thinking of things like, fuck, you're covering from the other side of the field, not just like looking back and giving up.
Yeah.
Those types of things, those little 1%ers.
Yeah, the 1%ers will actually work, especially in that situation, bro, because it's easy to see, man. Like, you can go and watch one of the games and you can see the players that aren't there.
It's easy to see, no?
It's easy to see.
From the coach's box, from the sideline.
Even from a fan.
And those efforts, you know, those second efforts that you're like, fuck it, we're losing anyway, may as well. Yeah, try not to go down that route.
Yeah.
So from any team, it doesn't mean just NRL.
That's a good point, bro. That's a really good
all
point.
Those 1% of things.
Yeah.
Chasing.
You can sort of separate yourself from the crowd too. You know what I mean? So like no one likes watching bad body language. No one likes watching, and if you can be one of those people who are doing those second, third efforts, it's going to look good for you.
And you're not going to get a pat on the back for those things either. You're just going to have to
pat you on the back.
But I think overall something good will come out of it instead of just packing the shits.
You can still make a highlights package of that shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's just say if you were in the bottom fucking 2 and the rest of the season, you know you're not going to make the top 8. But if every game we got to like maybe grab a little 10-second clip of you doing something that you know is going to highlight your second efforts. It's going to highlight those 1%ers. Bro, you could make a big fucking list up of things. And then you have the right to say to anyone, like, for example, if I was in that situation, that's what I would do. And if someone said to me, Chiro, you're in a losing side, but look at all these efforts that I've made, that's what I feel like players could think like. What am I doing in these small parts of the game that I can make my highlights package, even though I'm in a losing team, that's going to make me look better. Net worth.
Cool. So from centre and wing, I'm just thinking I'm going to do 20 hit-ups a game. I'm going to take scoots, however, to get that amount off the scrum. I'm going to cover across. If there's a break on the other side and I'm a winger or a centre, I'm going to chase.
Sprint, bro.
Every try.
Yeah.
What are the 1%ers for centre or wing? Just cover and defense, all that stuff on the other side of the field, and take 20 hit-ups a game. I think you'll be quite safe in that. Second efforts and tackles and, cleaning up, all that stuff.
Like, I think defensive efforts, bro. Like, I always think obviously attack's always there, but I think people tend to drop off, especially at second row or in the middle, and D. And, stuff like closing the gap, stuff like, making those efforts if something's happening over there, not stopping. I think that's going to go a big way to making you look a bit more valuable than what you are.
Yep. Origin this week, we'll do a quick breakdown.
Yeah, mad. I'm looking forward to it.
Talakai, you got here?
Yeah, bro. There's a bit of talk about the Talakai situation.
Yeah.
He did say that, he's Sydney born and bred and he's playing for the Blues, so I said, fuck, all goods.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think he's getting some slack for it, but...
From Tonga, the Tongan side.
Yeah, it's understandable.
It's all right, 50K will
yeah.
make you sleep better on that.
Yeah. Give the bro some chance.
But yeah, those island teams and the Origin, they're all at the same time. I don't know. Origin's the pinnacle of nearly rugby league, even nearly over internationals, I feel. Yeah. Anyway, you want to play Origin?
If I was in that position, I'd do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's my honest opinion. And, you probably get some slack for it. But at the end of the day, you're still looking after numero uno. And then, in time, I'll probably, I would go back and play for my country. And then everyone will forget about it. 100%. It's just the nature of the beast.
Finish on that?
That's it, bro.
Bro, we're getting too good. It's 24 minutes. We've got a lot to talk about. But
done.
We might have to do 2 a week.
Yeah, why not?
Remember, like, comment, subscribe.
That's it.
Shop,
bro.
Yeah, they call me a savage. I'm putting in work. I hustle and grind, I put in the time, get what I deserve. Savage.